Express.
On second down, Lynch. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
And, Brandon, as we continue to see, so much of the influence on this game is now coming from those hybrid-type players. In this case, strong safety, not worried about covering the pass. What a play on the run.
Tackled for a loss.
Yeah, forget the pregame introductions. Introduced himself with authority.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Graham in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to fourth down. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Now Sproles. And now running right through it. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Hey, empty, empty.
They'll toss it to Ajayi. They find some open field here. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to put.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Golden Tate, 29 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Elliott now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So out come the Raiders. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On first and 10, here's Carr. And an alley to run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On second down, here's Carr. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First down to run with Lynch. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. And he's got the hook up to Brandon LaFell. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. That was a 3rd and somewhat manageable, now not so manageable.
Exactly, because you had a play call on that you felt like, hey, this could go quick, and it doesn't take much to get it done. Now, you got to start thinking about a little bit of a deeper route type of a call, especially if you want to throw it.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Carlson able to put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Hey. 4 down.
On play action, Wentz. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
On the give, this is Lynch. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Carr to throw after the play fake to Lynch. Wide open receiver complete. He got 29 yards that time.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. From the gun, it's Carr. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. In on the stop, it's Tahir Whitehead. We got 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this.
Let's go. Great. Ram. Hey, stat.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. And a reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. An Eagle 1st down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey. They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Wentz going to throw. He'll buy some time right, finding some room at midfield. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Nice movement there by Carson Wentz outside of the pocket, completes another pass. Help me out here, partner. He's not sneaky athletic. He is athletic. How many times do I have to say it?
Yeah, you've been making that declaration for a while, and at 6'5", he ran a 40 of 4.77, so not only big, but he can move.
That's a good time for a quarterback. He and Andrew Luck, similar physiques, similar athletic ability.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Escaping the pressure right. Caught right side, Tate. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. That one goes for 24 yards. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. Now it's Ajayi. And he's able to find some room as they get him down after a good run. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Johnny.
They get it to him running left. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. And a stoppage here. A timeout before this third down play takes place, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Wentz now on 3rd and goal. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And he's got it up and through. Elliott now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. A spin. Oh, it spins again. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. The final shot here before half for Carr. Now he'll escape to his left. Got some room at the 30. And finally down at the 32-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Throwing on first is Wentz. This complete left side to Aguilar. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Ajayi. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Here we go. Lady! Drag it! Ram! Let's go!
From midfield, here's Wentz. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Jonathan Hankins in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Carr to throw on 2nd down. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Corey Graham. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. This is Clement. And he'll take this one down to the 36. P.J. Hall there to make the tackle.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Great 15, great 15.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Wentz sliding out of the pocket. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, 29 yards. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw on 2nd down. Carr going deep here for Bryant. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And that'll make it 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And the third down pass falls incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
6-18.
Now Carr, got to have this one. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They run with Ajayi. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Jonathan Hankins in on the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Play action. Now Wentz. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. To throw, it's Carr. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Shotgun now for Carr. Finds Roberts left side. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Throwing on first down is Carr. Letting one go deep for Roberts. And this is taken in at the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That goes for a gain of 31. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They come out here in the I. They'll run for it with Lynch. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Marshawn Lynch taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it makes the score 21-10. Carlson now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. Goes underneath for Sproles. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. To throw is Wentz. Dancing to his left. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down. How good has he been throwing the football, though? Despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And, Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Wentz to throw again. Looking deep downfield. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always